Welcome to History Seekers. Throughout history, ancient civilizations have left behind towering pyramids, underground cities, and megalithic structures that challenge our understanding of the past. But what if some of these mysterious ruins point to something even deeper, evidence of a lost advanced civilization that predates everything we know? Across the world, forbidden ruins remain off-limits to the public, guarded by governments, restricted by archaeological authorities, or simply erased from mainstream history. Some are surrounded by local legends of vanished knowledge, while others contain engineering feats so advanced that they cast doubt on official historical timelines. Were these sites built with techniques and knowledge lost to time? If so, why are they hidden? Could these ruins hold the key to unlocking a forgotten chapter of human history, one that challenges conventional narratives about our origins and capabilities? Our ancestors were absolutely more advanced than we give them credit for. And did they inherit knowledge from an even older, unknown civilization? And perhaps the biggest question of all, what secrets are still being kept from us? In this video, we're diving deep into 10 forbidden ruins that could change everything we know about our past. From underground cities sealed off from exploration to pyramids hidden beneath dense jungles, each of these locations presents a mystery that mainstream archaeology refuses to fully address. So get ready to have your world rocked. Hit that like button and subscribe as we explore these forbidden sites, uncover the theories surrounding their true purpose, and ask the questions that many historians and archaeologists avoid. Let's begin. The sealed tomb of Qin Shi Huang, a high-tech mystery from 210 BCE. The tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, remains one of the most fascinating yet untouched archaeological sites in history. Despite the discovery of the infamous terracotta army guarding the vast underground mausoleum, the actual tomb itself has never been opened. The Chinese government has strictly banned excavation, citing concerns over potential damage to its contents. But could there be another reason, one that goes beyond simple preservation? Well, according to ancient texts, including the records of the grand historian by Sima Qian, written over a century after Qin Shi Huang's death, the emperor's tomb was designed to be a miniature version of his empire, complete with palaces, landscapes, and even flowing rivers of liquid mercury. At first, this claim seemed like mere legend, until, believe it or not, modern soil tests around the site revealed abnormally high levels of mercury. This means that the ancient accounts might not only be true, but also suggest an advanced understanding of chemistry and materials far beyond what conventional history attributes to the time. Could the mercury rivers have been more than just symbolic? Some researchers speculate that they might have served as an early form of technology, perhaps a power source, an advanced preservation technique, or even part of a system designed to simulate lifelike movement inside the tomb. Mercury has long been associated with alchemy and energy transfer, and in later centuries, it became a key component in various technologies, including electrical switches. Why did they choose to use mercury in the tomb? Was it purely symbolic, or did it have a lost technological purpose? All this clearly shows the ancient Chinese engineers possessed scientific knowledge that has since been lost to time. Adding to the mystery, the mausoleum is said to also be booby-trapped, with crossbows rigged to fire upon anyone who dares disturb the tomb. Until the day the sealed tomb of Qin Shi Huang is finally opened, all we can do is speculate. But one thing is certain, this is not just any ordinary burial site. This is a place of great significance, being purposely kept away from us. This place may hold the key to a forgotten chapter of human history, one that has been buried, quite literally, beneath our feet. The Lost Hall of Records in the underground chambers of the Sphinx and Pyramids, Egypt. There is actually so much we do not know about the Giza Pyramids and the Sphinx. We are only going to touch upon something which is underground right now. Despite modern ground-penetrating radar scans revealing hidden tunnels and chambers definitely beneath the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid, the Egyptian government restricts any access, leaving so many questions unanswered. Ancient accounts, including those from Greek historians such as Herodotus and even Edgar Cayce, speak of a hall of records buried beneath the Sphinx. a lost library containing the knowledge of a civilization predating the pharaohs. The question I have is, does this place hold proof of a pre-dynastic Egyptian society or an even older, forgotten culture? Some people claim there's also a military presence around certain key excavation sites, which adds speculation that discoveries have been made but hidden. When Dr. Zahi Hawass and other officials were questioned about underground structures, their responses were vague or dismissive, despite clear radar evidence. If the Hall of Records exists, it would indicate that the knowledge and architectural mastery of the Egyptians were inherited from an older, advanced civilization. Could this be why the government keeps these tunnels sealed? The Lost Hall of Records in the underground chambers of the Sphinx and Pyramids, Egypt. There is actually so much we do not know about the Giza Pyramids and the Sphinx. We are only going to touch upon something which is underground right now. Despite modern ground-penetrating radar scans revealing hidden tunnels and chambers definitely beneath the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid, the Egyptian government restricts any access, leaving so many questions unanswered. Ancient accounts, including those from Greek historians such as Herodotus and even Edgar Cayce, speak of a hall of records buried beneath the Sphinx. A lost library containing the knowledge of a civilization predating the pharaohs. The question I have is, does this place hold proof of a pre-dynastic Egyptian society or an even older, forgotten culture? Some people claim there's also a military presence around certain key excavation sites, which adds speculation that discoveries have been made but hidden. When Dr. Zahi Hawass and other officials were questioned about underground structures, their responses were vague or dismissive, despite clear radar evidence. If the Hall of Records exists, it would indicate that the knowledge and architectural mastery of the Egyptians were inherited from an older, advanced civilization. Could this be why the government keeps these tunnels sealed? The Labyrinth of Hira, Egypt. Staying in Egypt, this place was described by ancient historians such as Herodotus as an underground temple complex containing an astonishing 3,000 rooms. In the 19th century, archaeologist Flinders Petrie partially excavated the site, but found only ruins. However, in 2008, the Mathematical Geology Research Institute used ground-penetrating radar and confirmed that a vast structure still lies beneath the sand, but no further excavation has been done. The Egyptian government quickly restricted access, raising questions about what they don't want uncovered. No explanations were given, and no efforts have been made to fully unearth the structure, despite its huge potential historical importance. You have to wonder, is it because uncovering it would rewrite history and challenge mainstream archaeology? The Labyrinth of Hira remains largely unexcavated and off-limits. Ancient historians claim the labyrinth held ancient knowledge, sacred texts, and possibly evidence of lost dynasties. What if this labyrinth was more than just a temple? Could it have served as a vast archive of sacred texts, like the Library of Alexander? Or even a protective bunker for esoteric knowledge? If the complex indeed predates known Egyptian history, it may force us to rethink the timeline of human civilization. Mount Kailash, Tibet. Mount Kailash is one of the most mysterious and restricted places on Earth. While officially regarded as a sacred site by Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Bon practitioners, many believe there is something far more ancient and secretive about this mountain, and the theories run deep. Several researchers suggest that Mount Kailash is not a natural mountain at all, but a massive, ancient pyramid built by an unknown civilization. Its perfect symmetry, precise alignment with other ancient sites, and deep-rooted mythology raise serious questions. Even more concerning is that the Chinese government has permanently banned climbing Mount Kailash, despite. Unlike Everest and other Himalayan peaks, Mount Kailash is permanently off-limits to climbers. The Chinese government has strictly prohibited any attempt to climb the mountain, and those who try are quickly turned away by military forces, despite no clear explanation and no clear safety risks. The official reason given is respect for religious traditions, but many question whether there's something much bigger being hidden. Other mountains that are considered sacred, such as in Nepal and Tibet, are still accessible to climbers under strict guidelines. Some speculate that the ban on climbing is meant to prevent discovery of hidden structures, chambers, or artifacts that could rewrite history. Some researchers argue that the geological structure is inconsistent with normal mountain formation. Layers of rock appear to be stacked in a way that resembles man-made construction, leading to theories that Kailash could be a megalithic structure covered in thousands of years of ice and sediment. Over the years, there have been multiple reports of strange objects seen near Mount Kailash. Some eyewitnesses claim to have seen glowing orbs, unidentified craft, and even lights disappearing into the mountain itself. This has led some researchers to speculate that Kailash may not just be a pyramid, but also a functional energy center or portal of some kind. Could this be another reason the Chinese government has placed a strict no-access policy around the mountain? Does it hold records or artifacts that would change our understanding of history? The fact remains, no one is allowed to find out. The City of the Giants, Ecuador. The Lost City of Giants is a mysterious, massive stepped structure found deep in Ecuador's Langanetes National Park, consisting of precisely fitted, multi-ton stone blocks forming steeply inclined walls, and is said to be 80 meters, 262 feet, tall. Ecuadorian authorities closed access after explorers accidentally found these massive man-made stone blocks deep in the jungle. Local folklore and recent discoveries made with LiDAR suggest that these megalithic structures could be remnants of an advanced society with capabilities that defy modern engineering standards. But we are unable to find out, as the authorities quickly closed off access. The structures resemble megalithic ruins, far larger than any normal human could build or use. Again, some believe this was once home to a race of ancient giants, mentioned in South American myths. If these ruins were built by giants, what happened to them? Did they leave behind advanced technology? And is that why the site is now restricted? Derinkuyu in Turkey. Carved deep into the soft rock of Turkey, Derinkuyu is an astonishing underground city capable of housing up to 20,000 people. While tourists can explore some sections, the deepest levels remain off-limits. Hidden ventilation shafts, defensive mechanisms, and sprawling tunnel systems hint at a level of engineering sophistication that raises many questions. Who built this extensive network, and what were they protecting themselves from? Could this have been constructed by an advanced lost civilization seeking refuge from a cataclysm? It definitely feels like these people had to stay down here for a very long time. If so, what were they hiding from? The Busigi Mountain Tunnels, Romania. In 2003, a secret military operation in Romania's Busigi Mountains led to the discovery of hidden tunnels and chambers. Immediately sealed off by NATO and local authorities, leaked reports have suggested that these underground structures contain holographic records and technology that defy explanation. The possibility that these tunnels could house advanced technological artifacts forces us to question: are there remnants of a lost high-tech society, hidden in plain sight beneath modern landscapes? The sunken ruins of Cuba. Beneath 2,000 feet of water off the coast of Cuba, sonar scans have revealed what appear to be pyramids, roads, and precisely arranged geometric structures. Though underwater exploration is currently restricted, the evidence suggests a once thriving city swallowed by the sea. The fact is, there was global cataclysms in the past which have now resulted in entire cities and maybe countries being swallowed by the ocean or some global flooding. These structures predate known history and could be evidence of a lost Atlantis-like society. The idea that an entire city could lie hidden beneath the waves triggers a lot of questions about human resilience and the cyclical nature of civilization. The Kinver Edge Rock Houses. Hidden beneath the rolling hills of Staffordshire, England, the Kinver Edge Rock Houses are some of the most mysterious dwellings in the UK. While history tells us they were last inhabited in the 19th century, some tunnels beneath the site have been completely sealed off, with little explanation as to why. What secrets lie beneath? These rock-hewn structures are carved with incredible precision, and while mainstream historians credit them to early settlers, some researchers believe the deeper, now inaccessible passages could predate recorded history. Were these caves once part of a vast underground network used by a forgotten civilization? Why were certain tunnels deliberately closed off? Could the Kinver Edge rock houses be evidence of an ancient, advanced society that once thrived beneath Britain, only to be erased from history? The Kalahari Anomaly, Botswana. Satellite images have revealed a massive, artificial structure buried beneath the Kalahari Desert. Located in a heavily militarized zone, this anomaly has never been excavated, leaving its origins a fascinating mystery. Some researchers believe this could be an entire ancient city buried deep beneath the desert. This could be the ruins of a high-tech prehistoric city, carefully constructed and then deliberately concealed by nature or ancient enemies. The sheer scale and apparent precision of the structure prompt us to consider whether it was built by a civilization far more advanced than we currently acknowledge, a society that may have possessed technologies lost to the sands of time. Each of these forbidden ruins challenges the conventional narrative of human history. They force us to ask, what if our ancestors were more advanced than we have ever imagined? If these sites hold evidence of lost technologies, secret knowledge, or even entirely forgotten civilizations, the implications could rewrite our understanding of human origins. Why are these sites hidden from public view? Are governments and institutions protecting us from potentially disruptive truths, or are they simply preserving fragile relics of the past? These questions not only pique our curiosity, but also invite us to rethink history differently. What do you think lies beneath these forbidden ruins? Could there be a lost civilization that challenges everything we know about our past? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into ancient secrets and modern mysteries. Let's continue this journey of discovery together.